Hello guys, and welcome to episode 29 of my Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough, playing as the von Carsteins on very hard difficulty. This is Multiple Empires and we're going for world domination, and today it's going to start by taking out this Vampire Count Rebellion. Let's just go and destroy that. It looks to be a relatively simple army, but we are going to be fighting it on the battle map just to try and avoid as much damage as possible, because then we can move on Warmond to another location much easier without having to worry so much. I guess actually it probably doesn't matter, but this gives you a battle to watch nonetheless, and on a very interesting battle map. It's a nice choke that I think we will be able to take advantage of. It really depends where they're going to deploy. But either way, let's just have our infantry line like so. They've shifted the majority to the left. Okay, what I'll do then is I'll have my horses and my direwolves, maybe even the Vargeist on one side, and then the rest of the infantry can just pile through the gap here. It works well for Adeline if she has any spells. Let's start the deployment. We'll start the battle. Gonna get my Graveguard with great weapons to just run over here. Get the Canrace to get up the hill. Gonna engage these Felbats with my Vargeists. And we'll have the Mortis Engine move over here as well. I think that's everything moving. The idea really is to just catch those out in a position where we can quite simply surround them. I am going to have to invocate this particular Vargeist since they're taking quite a bit of damage. We are dealing a lot of damage though, so that's okay. And that's one unit completely destroyed. Okay, lovely. Just get involved here. Have these guys move on the flank. Canrace can come down onto the top of these skeleton spearmen. And we should be able to get like a decent penumbral pendulum off somewhere. We do have penumbral pendulum, so let's use it. We'll put it here. That did a nice amount of damage. We'll just get the Malkos Mystifying Miasma down. Perfect. Right. The Vargeist need to keep hitting the Felbats, and then we'll focus mostly on invocations. Okay, let's just charge into the back of these men. Speed things up as well. And this is pretty much game over, I think. As the Vargeist fly overhead, and we'll get them in this invocation. Right, that smashed that unit to pieces. Fantastic. And that's going to be their entire army just crumbling. Could also do a Malkos Mystifying Miasma just to help it along the way. Great. Let's just kill the Strigoi Ghoul King. Get Warman to engage him directly. looks like the leadership will just completely disappear soon, as Warman does start engaging the Strigoi Ghoul King. Beautiful. And that is it. Job done. End the battle there. And we barely took any losses, which is what I like to see. If we'd auto-resolved that, we probably would have taken many more losses than we did. Be nice if I could get a map like that, though, against the Chaos, and then utilize my magic to do a lot of damage. One way actually I could try and deal with the Iron Breakers. If I get like a decent Vortex spell on top of the Iron Breakers, that might do quite a lot of damage. Well, that's job done. We will return the captives for the extra cash. And that leaves this army in a very good position with Adolin actually leveling up. We're going to get this Spread Corruption increase. And now what do I want to do with Warmond? Well, we want to add Milan von Sinkler to his army, so we'll boot these skeletons and we'll put him in there. That will help out with training, get these up to max rank. But I'm thinking maybe we use Warmond actually to attack Khazad-Urkelaz instead of Isabella, because Isabella is currently sorting out the public order here. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's a good idea. We'll have Warmond head up to Khazad-Urkelaz, and the fastest way will just be will be to go past Isabella. I think I'm actually going to have Isabella head back towards Castle Drakenhof, since we can now build a Vargolf, and she does have the extra slot available. As for Vlad, he's going to tuck in to this province. I think we can go in just here, and that should stop the attrition. Yeah, cool. And then next turn we can just straight up attack Karak Angazar. I don't think the Border Princes have any other lands, so that should destroy them. One thing that might be quite nice actually is, instead of having the Gibbet here, or even the Urnmaker's Pottery, we could have an Awakened Battleground, because that would therefore make moving through this pass a lot harder for any units or armies that would like to do so. We do have our Banshee up here that needs to carry on. I'm going to try and find the Chaos Lord. There he is. We'll just keep chasing him down. And then that's everything done. We do have 3,000 to spend, but I think what I'm going to do is probably save it. And the reason I'm going to do that, because I just noticed Altdorf and Talabheim are both on 5 population surplus, which means I can upgrade them. And therefore I probably should. Averheim also on 4. So there's plenty of settlements I can upgrade, and I definitely should, since that will allow me to upgrade the walls and then make all of those settlements extremely strong and not actually need armies in order to get the job done. What about these other provinces? Middenland is still -1, but it's 1 turn until the gallows is complete. And since Weismund has actually leveled up, I might just pop in a Gibbet here as well, the 1,000. Next turn we can invest into the walls at Weismund, and then upgrade another one of the settlements, probably Altdorf first, since it is a unique settlement and gives us extra cash. Cool. Let's move on to the next turn. Right, the dwarves doing anything else? Oh, they're attacking Akendorf. Wow, they just wrecked it. And they raised it. Okay. That's a pretty serious army that Vlad's going to have to do something about. Ouch. Not good. Greenskins are going to continue on to Clan Angrand, but with Thorgrim destroying those armies, it does leave the dwarves in a position where they can probably expand again, and that's not what I want. The only thing I'm considering is whether or not we actually have enough time to destroy the dwarves just yet, with chaos coming down from the north. Frog's hanging about. That's the leader of Wintertooth. That's a really, really cool unit model. I like that a lot. The Chaos guy actually ran away again. We're going to have to follow him with our assassin. We'll eventually actually reveal the armies and let us know where they are. Military alliance is not what I want. One day they'll probably understand. I am wondering if the Skull Takers actually have a second army. Because they used to. I'm just not sure where it went, unless they ended up merging it. Can see the Warherd of Chaos there, but they're not at war with us. So that's okay. It's the Warriors of Chaos that we really have to worry about. Okay, so Weissman gonna level up. We'll grab Altdorf and level that up as well. That's going to spend all of the cash.
Lord of the night.
Time for Vlad to take Karak Angaz. And this is going to be a battle we have to play out. Alright, let's jump in and fight this on the battle map. They do have walls, so something we're going to have to deal with. I really love the fact that Vlad has a siege attack attribute. It's like one of the best attributes to have. I'm not sure if you can roll it onto a lord, like a random lord, because it is just damn powerful. Being able to take settlements in one turn, not have to worry about siege equipment. Fantastic. Alright, so this layout's probably fine for the infantry. I'm going to have all of my cav just hug one side. Vlad and the vampire can hit the gates, and we'll have our Vargeist in the mid. Alright, let's start the deployment, start the battle. I'm just going to pause it and set up the orders for these guys. There we go. That's all done. They can all charge forwards. We can get the horses out of arm's reach of the towers. And then we will have the Vargeist smash into these handgunners when they start firing at either Vlad or our vampire or whoever. So it looks like they're targeting the infantry, which is fine. The Vargeist can come on in. Wow, she's taking a lot of damage. Just heal her up. That was crazy. No more handgunners for them though. They are going to get smashed to pieces. The Vargeist have work to do. Let's just buff them up. That gives them extra armor piercing and vigor. All good stuff. And well, Vlad's actually managed to get through the gate already since they opened it for us. And that is absolutely fine. Let's just debuff this Lord. give him the magical animus, and that's going to help out with the Vargeist as well. We are getting up these walls, which is nice. And I think, honestly, we just charge into these crossbowmen. And I'm going to have the Vargeist actually come off the walls and attack the Outriders. And then when they come off the walls, we can probably hit them with an invocation. Probably. I think one of them caught the invocation at least. Brilliant. Continue the push over here. And once these Outriders are dealt with, we can go and kill the mortar. I could probably just get one of these actually to run towards the mortar. Alright, the Vargeist can go. That is fine, let's get Vlad up onto the wall here. And I'll have her head to the centre. Or even just chase down some of these Outriders. Just firing a fireball at them. Did do quite a lot of damage actually. Yeah, just demolished half of them there. Lovely. But we haven't actually taken down the gate, so we're in a bit of trouble here. Oh, this isn't good. My poor corpse cart. Dead. Wow. That was rude. Oh well. I don't really mind. The good thing about that corpse cart is it does provide the extra melee attack and melee defense we need to take on higher melee defense units. Now we won't have that available anymore, which sucks, but it is what it is. Okay, and that's going to be game over for them. And we'll leave it there. Hopefully that corpse cart comes back from the dead. Yeah, I think we've got it still. That's good. It is worth having, especially when I'm relying so much on Graveguard. And then if we start buffing them up with Vlad himself, it will make them actually pretty strong in melee combat. I am kind of waiting though to see what we're up against in terms of chaos, like whether or not it's chosen or just chaos warriors. It's going to make a big difference as to our unit compositions, and well, the border princes are dead. Lovely stuff. And since we already have a barrow, I could probably destroy the one at Karak and we'll replace that with like a gibbet. That's fine. Or actually what I should do is probably delete the one in the main settlement, because this can max out level 3. Right, Vampire needs to upgrade. And since we have Spread Corruption maxed out, and we have all of the spells that we want maxed out, we are going to go for possibly Replenish Troops actually. That could be really useful. No, we're going to go for Safeguard and add the melee capabilities to that Vampire. But for this turn, Isabella is going to jump into Castle Drakenhof and start recruiting herself a Vargolf. Another Vargolf.
I will alone.
Meanwhile, Woolman's going to move through and round to Khazad-dûr-Khilaz. And what we've got to do next turn is upgrade Talabheim. And then following on from that, Averheim. Since Averheim's on high population as well. Banshee needs to get moving. Doesn't have enough cash to do an agent action, but can try and keep up here. And we have now revealed the first Warriors of Chaos army. Apparently they're neutral. That can't be right. Are we not at war with them? No, we're not. At least not yet. I think when like Archeon arrives, they declare war on everyone. Right, Migdal Vongelbarak, or the Black Mountains province, can get a commandment, so we're going to put Repress Mortals on. 6 turns until Blasphemous Disciples is complete, we'll now end the turn. The dwarves are running back to Varenka Hills. I'm going to have to go and destroy those dwarves. I really am. But what we might be able to do is get Vlad and Isabella to team up again to take out Thorgrim. That could be a shout. Yeah, these aren't the Archeon armies yet. Otherwise we'd see like all of the other heroes that they can get, like Sigvald and Kolek. Kolek is just the worst. I really don't know how I'm going to deal with like Dragon Ogres. Hopefully they won't have too many of them, but we are playing on very hard difficulty, so you never know. Just gotta hope that Kislev can put up a fight. Because currently, they are not. Yeah, look at that tiny army. Oh my lord. Armies of Chaos have barely been dented. And although I left Kislev alive, it's not going to matter. Warherd has come out and is going to destroy Zavastra. The Chafin is like hella under threat. Not good. Either way, it is time to upgrade these settlements again. We'll upgrade Talabheim. And I guess I'll just save the cash so that I can potentially get another couple upgraded in the next turn.
Von Carstein.
But what do we want to do with Vlad here? Not entirely sure. I want to build this so I can move Vlad out.
Of darkness.
We could just leave,
Unstoppable.
actually. If we leave,
Yes.
will that pop the rebellion? We'll turn off Repress Mortals. That will go to -12. Which won't pop it next turn, but the turn after.
Champion.
Vlad will be at Karak by then and we can just destroy it. Hopefully that will sort out public order. Right, one more turn until Isabella's done with her recruitment anyway. And I am actually tempted to recruit a third one instead of having the Königstein Stalkers here. Let's have a look at our character details. We could upgrade these Vargolfs. Is it worth more than having the Königsstein Stalkers? Because the good thing about the Stalkers is they have the poison, which is pretty useful. I like this combination of Verix Reavers and the Dire Pack. I don't think I need this infantry. Yeah, we're going to do it. I'm going to spend another couple turns there. Should have done that sooner ideally, but it's fine. We've got the time to waste. And Wendrick can now get a Barded Nightmare, I think. Or maybe we'll just max out Wild-Eyed first. That's like almost 100 melee attack. We're up to 88 now, which is pretty damn significant. That's a lot of damage that this character can do.
What do you want?
Woolman's going to continue up to Khazad-dûr-Khazad. Let's just keep an eye on the public order here. It's going to be -7. And for some reason, Vampiric Corruption is going down. Guess we'll have to upgrade the Balefire Hearth. Maybe I'll have to get the Balefire Hearth upgrades at both Zufbar and Mount Gumbad. Just so that I get the adjacent province Vampiric Corruption from Zufbar into Rib Peaks. And also just the base Vampiric Corruption in Mount Gumbad.
My bloodline calls.
If it does get really bad, then at least we should have this army of Warmans ready to come back and take that. Karak. Yeah, we've already sorted out that commandment. We're removing it to allow the rebellion to pop. Okay. Time to try and kill ourselves a Chaos Warrior. I will end the turn there. Wait, where did our Banshee go? Character is wounded? Dwarves come first. What? Unless my character got wounded in my turn. That is odd. That is very odd. And it looks like the Greenskins didn't take Karak, so I'm not sure what happened to their armies. Hopefully they didn't just get smashed by the Dwarves. I'm really relying on the Greenskins right now to just finish the Dwarves off. Maybe we just have to invest our money now into another army. I feel like that's what we're going to have to do. Because you got the Chaos coming down from the north. They're looking pretty damn scary. And we just don't really have enough to fend them off whilst continuing our other endeavours. They would like a non-aggression pact.
What dost thou wish to
That is amusing.
with thine true father?
Sure, we'll take a non-aggression pact. That's good. I like that. It looks like Zavastra survived the siege of the Warherd. And I think I am going to have to keep an eye on these end turns now, just to see where units are moving. We have a mission to sack Varenka Hills. I mean, depending on the army here, it might be worth just destroying Karak. Maybe not. I don't think Vlad could win that. No, it would be fine, I think, if Karak didn't have an army in it, but right now, that is not going to end too well. So that's minus 12, like I would have hoped. So that is 2 turns until it rebels.
I am unstoppable.
Let's raid our way through this land. And that way we won't get there too quickly. And we'll gain some money for our troubles. Because I don't really want to sit in the Greenskins lands due to the trespass. Right, we're upgrading there. Our money though is going to go towards Mount Gumbad. And I think a new army. Yeah, let's raise ourselves Millen de Helstein. We're going to put him into Castle Tempelhof. And he's going to start to grab himself some cairn raids, I think. Bonuses can he get? Nothing special. That's fine. You can eventually mount a Terrorgeist though, which is cool.
The souls are mine.
So we'll just grab a few Vargeists and get them building. I'm going to kit him out if I can. I don't really have too much left. He already... I was going to say he already has magical attacks, but that's because we're about to equip Scabscrath. That's fine. Anything else? Scepter of Stability is fine. Give him some banners. Plenty of those. Nice. Let's have a look at Warmond as well, actually. I don't think I've kitted him out.
This better be important.
Not properly, at least. Let's get the Warrior Bane there. I think that's a passive around self ability. Yeah, that's great. Gives minus weapon strength. Really, really good actually against enemy lords. So I'm glad I sorted that out. Now at the Black Mountains. I think we may as well just tax harvest, right? Rather than have no commandment entirely. Boost the income there while we can. Right, we'll end the turn. Oh yes, we do have my army moving up to Khazad-dûr-Khazad ready to attack that. I do seem to have one army, so we should be okay. I'm not sure if it was me, but the strength of Clan Angren looked awfully
Treat me with
low.
the respect I deserve.
Oh, Wintertooth has declared war on us. Oh well. Just another army to destroy up north. I'm glad we're starting to build the next army though, because otherwise it would get to a point where we've just run out of time.
We have much to discuss, and thou art most welcome.
Just completely ignoring those alliance offers now. And Kislev is pretty much dead. Kislev itself is under siege. Zavastra is basically dead. That's like the last army that they have based on their strength bar. And now we're being raided by another war herd as well. This is actually ridiculous. This could end very, very badly, or at least get to a point where we lose a lot of settlements like we did when we were at war with the Empire, and then have to go and take them all back again. Oh, our trade agreement with the Rakaf dynasty has dissolved. That's probably due to missing a trade port with them. But I think it's time to just take these guys out.
Now they'll see.
I mean, it is just a bunch of savage orcs at the end of the day. We should be fine to take this out. We'll see. Unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. What I'm going to do in the next episode is we'll declare war on the Skull Takers. We will hopefully sort out the rebellion in the Black Mountains. And then we've basically got to decide where we're going to go from there, because there's potential I'd want to attack Nordland, but not really much point. We definitely need to posture towards the chaos. So that's something that we're going to be looking into anyway. From Peaks and Rib Peaks is actually on -7 public order. That's pretty scary. Yeah, we'll sort that all out in the next episode. Yeah, that's it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.